Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to the show. My name is Mike, and I think you guys can barely hear me. Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to the show. My name is Mike, and this is iRacing. What I'm doing right now is getting prepared for my stint, which is coming up in about 2 hours. What you're seeing right now is an actual race, one of the heats. This is the heat directly above ours. We're at like 1750 I rating, so this one's going to be slightly higher than that on average. I'm going to get in the car and I'm going to ghost drive, so they won't be able to see me, but I'll be able to see them. So it's kind of a great way to practice. You get to practice with real. Oh, look at this guy pushing that guy. You get to practice with real conditions, real time, but you don't get to do it in your own lobby, so that's why I'm not in my lobby. At least that's my understanding. So, alright, so let me get in the car here and let's see how we're doing. Whew. Alright. Alright, let's make sure all the gear's working because we gotta get going.
There's a car approaching. Stay in your lane.
Alright, so I'm on full fuel and cold tires. The rest of these guys, well, they might be pretty close depending on when they pit, but they're definitely not going to be on cold tires unless they just wrecked or something. And like I said, they can't see me anyways. One of the cool things about iRacing. Alright, and I'm going to shut up because I really need to practice. That force feedback is way too high. It's better. So again, this is not the actual race. I mean, it is an actual race. There are guys here on the track that are actually racing. It's not my actual race. I'm just ghosted, so I can't affect their race at all. It will look like a regular race to me unless somebody drives through me. Which they might. Car behind me right now is in P1. My tires are still cold. That guy who just came out of pits, his tires should be cold as well. That guy had no idea I'm here. Good. I was nervous. I was sure that he couldn't see me, but man, it feels like he can. So I'm glad that he drove like right through me. Like we didn't drive through me, but he drove me like I wasn't there at all. So that's good. It'll still feel like it's real to me. I'm definitely not interfering with them. That was good. That was good. I've been coming in too hot for this shit. I need to just slow it down.
Left side. Clear on the left. Car right. Clear. Left side. Clear. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car right. Clear on the right.
Hope I'm not interfering with his crew chief. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe just back off. This crew
There's an
chief
incident
will,
in. Lorry's coming up. We think it might be Van.
crew chief will pick up other people, like when you're qualifying and there's technically no one on the track with you. Crew chief will pick up other cars that are qualifying if they're right next to you. So there's a possibility that his crew chief is picking up me. My crew chief is clearly picking up him, even though technically we're not in the same session. Alright, so my tires are almost warm. We're going to start driving normal. I really do need to shut up and focus, so I'm going to turn my mic off. So I don't know what kind of lap times I'm putting down. I suspect I'm running like 08s. But what we can do is measure to the car in front of me and see at least if I'm keeping pace with the car in front of me. So here, we'll do it at the start-finish line. Alright, number 25 is 4.2 seconds in front of me right now. Showing me in part 2 now, that's weird.
Left side. Clear.
That's the actual number 2 car in this race. And I'm braking too late there. But car number 25, he was battling somebody. I gained 2.2 seconds on him that lap, but you know, it's hard to actually tell pace from that because, like I said, he was battling somebody. You're always slower when you're battling somebody. Whereas me, I'm not battling anybody. Wonder if I get the benefit of draft while I'm invisible. Good news is, I'm faster than somebody here. That guy that's holding up those cars, I'm definitely faster than that guy. He looks like the number 19 car. Oh shit!
Right side. Clear on the right. Car on. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear. Right side. Clear on the right.
Maybe I should pretend like these cars are real. Alright, let's see what kind of pace we are versus, god damn, he left me already. Versus that guy at least. That's the number 2 car in this race. Rodolfo Buraca. He's in position 2 in the 16 car. It's a Ferrari. Check at the start finish line and see. Because the number 2 guy in this lobby, he's got to be running 3s at the slowest, right? Maybe, okay, maybe 4s because it may not be the fastest driver. Anyways, I'm 1.6 behind him now. Let's check where we're at after the race, after this lap.
There's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
Alright, so he's at 3.7. So he gained over 2 seconds, 2.1 seconds on me that lap. So I think that puts me in about the 206s, which is pretty okay. Because I'm assuming he's running about 204s, which you would expect from the number 2 car, 204s. Maybe low to mid 204s at this point in the race. So not a bad pace for me, but I definitely want to pick it up. I want to be hitting 5s consistently. Maybe not yet, because still pretty heavy on fuel, I would guess. But soon. Yeah, pretty much now. Pretty much now, yeah. So let's try and push a little harder. Of course, safety is going to be more important than pace, but you're going to need a little bit of both. You're going to be successful. Finally getting that turn properly. Jesus.
It's a new fastest lap for Rudolph, 204.02.
Okay, so Rudolph ran a 204.0. And I gained, I lost, was that 4.7? Shit, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Now he's at 6 point, so there's a possibility that I ran about a low 206s that lap, which is good. It's kind of where we want to be, a little faster than that, and I'll be happy. I have the pace in these conditions to average about low 206s. I mean, I have in the past, so if I'm running better than that, which feels like I might be, there's a possibility that I'll be able to average a 205 race pace. Of course, none of it matters right now. This isn't my race. This is just practice in the ghost lobby. A ton of work to get to this speed. The guys that are running 01s, I have no idea what they're doing. They're just aliens, man. They have the reflexes of 13-year-old boys. Maybe they are 13-year-old boys, who knows? Alright, so the good news is I'm not getting passed by every car on the track, so I think it's safe to say that I'm running a respectable pace here. Not race winner pace, but not the kind of pace that makes people look at you and say, oh my god, what's he doing on the track? was disappointed in my performance at Daytona. Put in a lot of practice to get ready for that. But we ran a fuel saving, and that was new to me. It was actually really good strategy, and we did really well. I just wasn't familiar with technique of driving, so what I had practiced was one way, and then, 2 days or 3 days before the race starts, I'm relearning a whole different strategy and different braking spots and all this other stuff, and just threw me off. I wasn't prepared for that. So I was a little disappointed in my race pace there. But I think I have realistic expectations for myself this time. Alright, the number 3 car is behind me. He's 5.2 seconds. Let's check on that at the start finish and see how I'm doing versus the number 3 car. Now this lobby, like I said earlier, it's not my lobby, and I'm not really here. I'm ghost racing. So they can't see me, but I can see them. It's basically what that means. And this is a split one higher above mine. You're not allowed, I don't think you're allowed to race in your own split. So I chose the split faster. It's technically supposed to be faster. It's got a higher I rating on average than us by slightly, obviously. So the theory is these guys should be a little faster than me on average. I mean, in our lobby, I'm kind of punching above my weight in our lobby anyways. The highest my I rating has ever been in sports cars, like 1700, and the lobby average is above 1700. My I rating right now, it's only 1350. Not that I rating is automatically tied to how well you drive something. It's not. I rating really just if you drive one particular car, or say you drive only one car, right? Say you drive only one car all the time, and that's all you do, then your I rating is probably pretty indicative of your skill because it's in that car. But sports cars is a wide variety of cars. Your skill in the GR86 or the MX5 doesn't translate necessarily to GT3 cars or LMP2s or GTP cars. So, an I rating is flawed in that sense that, it's really doesn't mean shit. Except, I guess, if you have, like, if you're running like 10,000, then you're fucking good, And guys that are 3,000 are generally better than guys that are 1,500. So, I mean, it is indicative to a point, but it doesn't necessarily match to a particular car, It's a wide group. And you get an I rating, different I rating for sports cars, for formula cars, for dirt, ovals, and dirt street, and oval racing. So I think there's 5 different disciplines, so you get 5 different licenses and 5 different I ratings. Oh, that's not good. Crap. Car number 3, after that shit he's 2.1 now, and I forgot what he was last time, so let's check in again after this lap. 2.1. To Fran, that's spin. Fuck that up pretty decent.
There's an incident in Skyline. Looks like it's Main. Incident in the S's. It looks like Main.
Car stop on the left.
Alright, so went from a 2.1 to a 0.2. So yeah, just about 2 seconds off pace of that person. Let's see if we can find their pace. Shit. That's how far they are off of.
There's an incident in the cutting. Looks like it's Wilson.
Sutton. So it looks like I'm about 2 seconds off pace, which is to be expected from the lead guys. Not everybody in the lobby. Faster than some people. Should be mid-pack. Just where you'd expect to be, I guess. Reasonably expectations. Okay, the guy behind me is car number 13, running mid-pack, obviously. So maybe that's a more realistic goal. Let's race against that. Still braking early there. Need to tighten that up.
New fastest lap for Aspen, 2:04.00.
I wish I had paid attention to how far I was behind Espin, because he just ran a 4.0. I feel like I was running like right with him that whole lap. That puts me in the mid fours. That's no way. That's really fast. Ah shit! I never even looked at the car behind me. Really fast for me, I should say. There we go. Alright, start finish 3.2 ahead of guy behind me. Named Lewis Harvey. Well, I lost some of it there at turn 1, but 3.2 to Lewis Harvey, P13. Let's race that guy. Fuck, I missed the rubbered in section of the track. Alright, maybe I should get back to our lobby in case Dan wants to get some practice in. I can help spot and shit. Feel like I'm running well. Not perfect, but I'm safe. And I can find pace on the track instead of here in practice. They might need me more back in the lobby. So I'm going to end this stream, pick up live race from my split after just one lap, because I'm not comfortable with this ride below me like that. Can't walk away like that.
That's a new fastest lap for Rudolph, 2:03.73.
Alright, he's 1.2 behind me now. Not a great start. Or I missed my spot. He's quick.
Car on, clear on the right.
This is like right up there with my fastest lap, and he gained on me.
There's a car rejoining.
Tell me the lap time for the guy behind me. He gained a second on me. I don't know what he ran. It was quick. Alright, so I'm going to bring it into pits this time. Because I need to practice pulling in pits as well.
New fastest lap for Dean, 2:03.72.
And I'm just slightly off. Normally I can stick those turns without having to get on the throttle or anything. Or get off the throttle, I should say.
An incident in El Corner. We think it might be Bayer.
Oops. Good thing it's not the real race, huh? Okay, so that's it for me. I'm gonna go check in with the guys and see. I'm about an hour before my race starts. So fuck, Dan won't get any practice with me there. God damn it, I should have been back faster than this. Okay, that's it. See you guys. I'll be streaming again soon.